ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time once again for SU Fire Esports Rocket League in Austin. It's time for you to get your jacket. My name is Finn. It's not time for SU Rocket League, apparently. But we're back. My name is Finn Barry, and this is Austin Clokus, and we're excited to be back with the Play VS Rocket League Collegiate Tournament. Starting tonight, right now. We got 2 games for you tonight. We got this game now, and then we got another one at 9:15, and I think they're both going to be really, really good.
It's kind of like on Thanksgiving or Christmas, you know, when you get like a doubleheader NFL game, and it's just like it's like a nice little treat, where it's like you don't get 1 game, you get 2, and that's what we got tonight.
Sure, yeah, that's precisely what it is. We have this first game against ERAU Blue.
ERAU.
ERAU. It's ERAU. It's fun. Yeah, it's fun to say. Versus Fire Esports Black.
And this is the first time we've seen the black team really all together, isn't it?
Officially for this season.
Right.
The only actual roster change is instead of Jacob, we have Will.
Right.
But JT and Jan are both here on the black team as well.
Man, I'm excited to see Will and Yanni play together. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen that yet. I'm sure they're going to have some great chemistry.
This will be a really great game overall, and I'm excited to see both these games back to back.
Absolutely.
Against ERAU, and then I don't know who we're actually playing second game. I'll figure this out.
We'll figure it out.
So just keep in mind, we will have a break after this first game, but don't go anywhere. Just stick around. It'll just be a few minutes.
Don't be like my dad. What? No, I'm just kidding.
Anyways, but until then, you know, just hang around and wait, talk in the chat, have a good time. It'll be good. Looks like everybody's getting ready to join in.
Right.
Yeah. We're kind of just waiting. This is the calm before the storm right now. That's all this is.
Calm before the storm.
The calm before the storm.
Are you using another metaphor?
There's always metaphors.
Then in your metaphor, right? Man, I'm excited.
Right. Looks like we're getting in here.
Oh wow, that was a. You're right. The storm started.
Yes.
It started pretty fast.
The storm is about to get off, and I'm not talking about Fortnite, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about Rocket League, and off we go with the kickoff. It's gonna be Jan and Spry going for it up early here, but it's gonna be JT that's really getting the first big hit on the ball here, and already sent over by Will to the blue side of the court here. SU, of course, in the orange, and ERAU in the blue here. Oh, being hit up and over JT. It's going to be Michigan hitting it almost into the goal. But Jan is finally going to be knocking it away here.
Absolutely. And you know what I'm really interested in seeing? As we see that first goal by JT. And what I'm really interested in seeing this game is I'm going to be watching really closely SCU's rotations, you know, how they're moving around, how they're switching between the 3 offensive positions, but also, you know, when the ball gets on the other side, how they're able to move back into a more defensive position. Because, you know, that's definitely one of the most important parts of Rocket League. You know, I think if I could, like, narrow Rocket League down into 3 rules for 3v3 play, it would probably be communicate, don't bunch up, and be ready for a pass.
Jan. Speaking of the pass.
And speaking about being ready for a pass, Yanni certainly was ready for that one. Will Power moving into that playmaker position, and Yanni, as always, the striker.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at that. And then
I love the animation too.
I think that's one of the coolest goal animations I've seen.
Right? It's like we got Tony Stark over here.
Yes, Yanni here showing up as the Iron Man for SCU, so in that play there, being the one to send it in, just like Tony Stark sent it into the portal in Avengers. But ERAU here going to be the ones looking to bring things back around as Michigan heading it up and over. It's going to be Zen looking for it, but Will's there as well. And now it's going to be Spry heading over to the corner, here, the right corner. JT, though, he's there, and he says, yeah, we'll kind of take a little control, but Michigan, and it's going to be Jan going up for here. Will going to be on the defensive here, playing third man back. Sending it on over to the side here, up in the corner. Again, Spry in the air. Here comes Michigan. Ooh. He actually tapped it a bit too high there.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to do something, but there were guys in the goal. But still, you know, maybe that would have played out differently.
Yeah, no, honestly, I liked what I was seeing there. He came over and was playing to tap it up, just up and over. Oh, that was Michigan saving it. But he was going to, like, tap it up and get over the blockers, right? Just kind of stop its trajectory a little bit, but he tapped it a little bit too high, and now it's back over on their side of the court here.
Oh, and JT, that's going to be a goal.
Look at that. Look at this. Watch this. Look at these passes coming through tonight.
Right.
So Spry hits it up and over, and then Jan taps it off the crossbar, and bada bing, bada boom.
You know what?
JT's there to go.
And let me tell you, how do you get those opportunities? How do you get those passing plays? It starts with rotating and communication, saying, hey, I'm going to go forward. I'm going to be the playmaker here. I'm going to put you in a position to make a shot. And then you got your striker who's going to say, okay, I'm here. Let's get this done. It starts with that communicating, making sure everyone knows where everybody is on the field. And they've been doing that quite nicely in this first half of the game.
They've definitely been doing a fantastic job here. And, they were warming up before, and they were talking about, okay, rotations are, oh, my goodness. As I'm saying it, JT's here, and he just scored another one. That makes 3 already.
Let me tell you, Will Power might not be getting too many of these goals, but he's the one setting it up each and every time. These are great passes he's shooting.
Gotta say, that was just Spry hitting it off the top of their goal there, and it came back.
Sure,
and JT was like, hey, wait a second. I can just hit this thing, can't I? And that's precisely what happened.
That's the story of that one.
That's all she wrote, folks. But as they're kind of bunching up here, I gotta say, like I was saying, they were warming up and they were like, all right, we want to work on our rotations here. That's kind of our main focus. Oh,
Spry's going to hit that there.
Right, JT wasn't able to touch it, or we were talking about JT scoring super watch. Just not able to get it. He's too low there. And Spry taps it up with enough momentum, and Yanni can't get there in time.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there. I really couldn't say. I don't know. We talked about, what's going to happen when the ball gets on the other side of the field, when they have to play defensively. Are they going to be able to accomplish some good rotations? I think that was more just, for me, we hadn't seen much of SCU defensively today because I feel like it's been entirely one-sided.
Yeah.
But on that time, just looks like they weren't quite ready, or maybe it was the execution.
JT is going to get control of the ball, though. It's going to be up to Michigan to defend it, and he will. Indeed, the entire state of Michigan playing against them here. I feel like that's a little bit unfair, but it doesn't matter to JT scoring a 4th goal.
With his 4th goal of the night.
Look at this.
And I'm sure
up
that's
and
only
over,
one of
Jan
many.
hits it over. On side, we can't see it in this shot, unfortunately.
And that was great movement from JT. He was over on the corner. He swung back around for that one. That was just great awareness.
Good awareness indeed here. So now, Jan going to be hitting it over, but it's going to be Spry that takes control of the ball here, sending it over to Michigan. And then I want to take a look at JT here. We talked about he's already gotten 4 goals because of the setups with the team. And I feel like it's important, you have your shot maker.
Right.
You can be like, oh, dude, they're the star of the show. They're the one making all the flashy plays, But really, it is the passes that make the shot.
And let me tell you, it's the passer, it's the striker, but honestly, in my opinion, one of the most important people on the field is the third man back. Because they're the ones they're spectating everything that's going on, and they're the ones making all the decisions about a play.
Yep.
If they see that the striker misses a shot, but there's potential for him to go in and get it, he can go in, but that comes with great risk because if you miss that shot, then it leaves an open goal on the net. So again, that third man back really analyzing everything that's going on, has some decisions to make in a really crucial part of the team. So like you just said, every single person on that field is making a big impact.
No, I agree wholeheartedly. That third man back, the second man, and of course the front man are all important and just completely necessary to success.
Right.
They are each and
that
every one
defensive
a
rotation.
key piece in the puzzle here. And if that puzzle comes together, it looks great and it performs well, and they get goals, much like that right there with the assist from Willpower for JT with his 5th goal.
And I was just about to comment that Will did a great job challenging challenging that attack by the opponent. He did a great job, and then the blue team just couldn't get back there fast enough. But yeah, just a great job challenging that. They had great positioning on that to make a defensive stand, and they were able to take it back on offense in this game.
Yep.
I don't want to say it's over until it's over, but this one's over.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. Oh my goodness, Will, just saying. You know what, guys, hear me out. Nail in the coffin. Will with his 1st goal of the night, assisted by Jan there. Look at that, up and over.
Let me tell you,
out of position.
And let me tell you, I think the animation's appropriate because these players, they look like
They're just
getting missiles out there chasing the ball around.
Yeah, they're just going for the ball and they're getting their targets hit. Here is Yanni coming in hot, for that. Spry is going to be tapping
Oh,
away
and there's
over to
nobody
Zen and
back. Can
Michigan
JT
here.
get there?
Now Michigan,
like
he's
he
going to
will.
run down, but with only 9 seconds up, I don't think it's physically possible
Oh my
to
goodness.
score 6 points in this amount of time.
Right.
It's just not possible. It's going to hit the ground eventually. How long can they keep it up in the air here? It's not going to be long enough.
Right.
It's game number 1.
That was a
against
really,
SEU.
really. I mean, I don't think I have to say it, but I will. That was a really strong game by SCU. You know, as we look at this, just really impressive. You know, we talked about how they're going to be able to do rotating when they're moving through defensive positions, through offensive positions. They did a good job, but also on the side of. Let me make sure I'm pronouncing it right. ERAU. How do you do it? ERAU. ERAU. Also looking on the side of ERAU. ERAU. I think there were just a lot of times where it wasn't so much great SCU positioning, but also just bad positioning on ERAU's part. You know, there were some of those goals where it was just a matter of they didn't know where they were as a team, especially defensively, and it allowed for a lot of. I don't want to say easy, but it did allow for a lot of goals for SCU.
No, I agree there. My HUD's gone. There's my HUD. But anyways, as we jump into game number 2, I think that ERAU really needs to watch their positioning and rotations. The one thing that SU is saying, hey, this is what we need to work on, is now the thing that I feel ERAU needs to work on. This is the thing they need to be doing. Because the rotations on SU have been really good.
Right.
Let's just put it simple. They've been great. In fact, they've been in positions they need to be in, and ERAU has not. They have just been out of whack, in a sorts, I think is a way to put it. Very technical way to put it.
Right.
But now, as we are in game 2, and the momentum kind of resets as well as the clock here, we're going to see, it's kind of that neutral ground, this mid area that's going to be played for a while. But it's going to be Jan hitting it up and over. JT, we've seen this before. He hits it. It's just too high.
Not a terrible shot there, but...
No, it's just a slight bit off there. It's going to be hit over by Will. And Jan here on the side. JT going in, sending it up and over. It's going to be Zen aiming out in the goal here. Oh, Michigan hitting... Or no, sorry, Spry hitting him. I'm just saying here, Michigan kind of playing... A little tussle back and forth there.
Yanni, luckily JT
rotating
rotating back there is,
it's up.
Gets it over him.
Yep. JT, though, is going to knock it away, and Will's going to be there, but so is Zen. And Zen says, yeah, I don't think so, guys. Zen and Spry keeping the ball away. Michigan hanging over. Ooh.
Shot that was just a little bit too far to the left.
No, it got knocked over by, that was Jan, I believe. I couldn't see. They don't show names. I have to just kind of pick and choose. But JT and Jan going to be handing the ball away over to Will. Will gets control of the ball, hits it up and over. Jan in possession here, but he loses it over to Ralph. Michigan is there, but he's going to have to back off his Zen, trying to tap it back over, but it's going to be Jason, yes, hitting it up and away, back over to the neutral zone. Up in the corner here.
JT playing that third man. Moves in as a striker. And there you go. Gonna get what's the verb if you're getting demolated? It's not
pancake.
demolated. Getting demolished.
No, it's
There you go. Okay, we can do pancaked either way. But again, that's just kind of what I said though, is you're kind of analyzing what happens, and if you see the opportunity, you're gonna go for it. JT did just that.
Is that it? No.
And let me tell you, you know what they were trying to do there is that's the kind of thing where you want to do in 3v3 is you only send 2 of them. Because the first guy goes and sort of tries to... There you go. What they're doing there, though, is the first guy goes to jam up the ball in the center, and then there's the second guy to go and shoot it in. And then, of course, there's much less risk involved this way than with 2v2 because you still have the third man back. But that doesn't always happen in... games where you're playing against as experienced players as this, but they almost got it across. Luckily, still able to convert it into a goal, but definitely could see what they were trying to go for there. And there's going to be a demolition on the rotation.
Willpower sending it over. Jan's there, but he is going to miss the ball just slightly. It is going to be Zen hitting it up into Spry. Sorry, names aren't on the screen. I'll have to fix the HUD. But Zen and Spry going to be playing with defense here. Michigan demos willpower there. And now SE is going to play back. They can play it slow. They got 2 minutes left on the clock here. That is a lot of time.
Plus with 2 points up.
They got 2 points up on ERAU here. So already looking good.
Right.
Now, it's Michigan not able to hit the ball here, but it's going to be Zen hitting it up and over here. Willpower is there though, but Zen is actually going to lose control of the ball here, not able to keep it. Willpower sending it over here. Michigan's there to pick it up, but Jan says, "Yeah, we'll keep control. We'll keep it on your side of the field. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to do." But Michigan finally getting control. He's been vying for it so long, and JT doesn't want him to have it. But Spry's there. Willpower in position to block though, and that's going to be some good stuff as Jan gets pancaked. No.
Pancake demolished, potato. It all means the same to us.
Same difference, you know. But Spry just trying to keep control, but Jan is there, and he's not going to be able to hit. JT sends it over, sends it in, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the consequence of playing such an aggressive style, which you could argue was warranted, but that's the consequence is when you go up for those aerial saves and stuff like that, you're going to leave an open net. Again, it's just the consequence of the style that Ara is choosing to play. Or ERAU, or whatever it is. This is an interesting name.
ERAU.
But, we've been talking for so much as we get back into this last minute. We've been talking so much about, SCU's rotations being a lot better than their opponents. Look at what they're doing. They're doing things like getting demolitions. They're doing things like boost starving. They're just employing every strategy in their toolbox to get off these better rotations, which is why they're able to convert that into points.
Yeah, that's what it takes. A little bit of faking there. Faking? Question mark? But Michigan trying to head up in the air. It's going to be Will that is there, though, and JT's looking for as well. Will's going to get control of the ball here for SEU. And, that's an open net. That's an open net, but he hits it too far to the right here, Jan does. And Zen and Michigan and the entirety of ERAU are just going to be chasing it down. So Michigan sent it to Spry, but Jan is there to keep it away here. And with 8 seconds on the clock, Camera, what are you doing?
At this point, I feel like SCU and these players are just, kind of trying to stat pad. It's last minute. Heck, let's get another goal. Why not?
And that's it. Right?
Is it best out of...
It's best out of 3.
Best out of 5. Okay, so
it is
more.
Best out of 5. Huh? ERAU.
Embry-Riddle.
I like ERAU better.
Aeronautical University.
I like ERAU. Wait, why did my card change? Anyways, we have one more game in this set, ladies and gentlemen. If SU wins, it'll all be over. But if
remember, we still have another
Embry
game
Riddle,
too.
if ERAU wins, then we keep going.
ERAU. Right.
I think ERAU is funner.
ERAU.
It's funner.
ERAU.
ERAU?
A-R-A-U.
No, it's E.
Let me try to... How can I remember that?
It's
every restaurant asks...
Umbrellas.
No, every restaurant...
requires umbrellas.
No, because that's not... No, it has to be an A. Every restaurant... every restaurant...
Umbrellas.
No, because it has to be A-R-A-U. So, no, E-R-A-U. So every restaurant... every restaurant endorses... No, that's an E, darn it. Every restaurant...
appreciates umbrellas.
No, every restaurant advertises umbrellas.
Every restaurant advertises umbrellas, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, as we go against Embry Riddle here...
Oh no!
What a kickoff.
Oh no, was that the same strategy that we just...
No, that was just...
No, that was... No, okay, I wasn't watching.
Goodness. Calculated.
I feel like I shouldn't admit I wasn't watching.
I was watching, and I was like, okay, they're just hitting it off the wall.
I just wasn't even sure what was happening.
I was like, oh, they're hitting it off the wall, that's fine, we got a moment.
I looked up, and I saw the ball instantly in the net. I was like, oh, wait. Did they just try the same exact thing and it worked? But no, this time it was just kind of a...
Yep. Yanni, no, JT passed it, but unfortunately, Yanni was not able to hit. And here's Spry going to be gaining control of the ball here with Michigan on his tail. Michigan swapped cars. That's a very cool card, but it messed me up there. Anyways, JT sending the ball over. Zen and Spry both there
Bunched
to
up a little
stop
bit.
him, though. Is Yanni now in control of the ball, but Michigan's there, and he says, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, they're getting saves, they were getting stops there, but really, that's not what you want to see. You don't want to see these players bunched up for the ball. Otherwise you're going to eventually mistakes like that are gonna bite you in the butt. But luckily not that time. But maybe a shot there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Michigan from ERAU in control of the ball here. Bringing it up and over, and there's the demo on to Will there. Will is going to be down for a few seconds. Leave JT and Yanni here to hold down the fort. Yanni is going to come over.
And that's what ERAU, and that's what ERAU really should be doing more of, is getting those demolitions, getting those picks so that they can have a better shot at getting a goal or getting even just a shot on the goal. But unfortunately, they just haven't been doing much of that lately. Bless you, and bless you again.
Thank you so much. Anyways, I got distracted by the sneezing. Willpower.
Ooh, Michigan.
Tapped it up, but Michigan. Did Jan kind of like save that from going into the blue goal
sure.
there? Is that what I just saw? Faking for the enemy team here? Like, hello? Yanni, demos Michigan though. He could get off of that as Zen hits it up, but JT's just kind of casually sitting there. He's like, I'll wait for the ball to come to me. Thank you very much. He's going to Azir, Jan, and Zen going to be contesting it here. And now Will is going to be.
And you know what I'm seeing here, Finn, is I'm seeing these players on SCU play a very unselfish game. You know, I feel like a part of having these good plays and good rotations is you have to be an unselfish player. If you can recognize, hey, I'm not in a position to make this shot or take this ball, I'm going to tell my teammate to do it, or hey, I'm in position to just play back and just speculate. I'm going to let my teammates know that's what I'll be doing. Listen, at the end of the day, what you all really care about is winning the game. So if you're playing in an unselfish style, that's going to show, and it's definitely showing tonight.
Yeah, I agree 100% here. Michigan going to be taking that away. But with 2 minutes 15 on the clock and a point up, SCU's kind of sitting pretty. You know, they can just play it casual.
That's a good country song, by the way.
That's a song?
It's a country. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's actually like a few songs, but there's a country song sitting pretty. I like it.
Know that. I don't listen to country.
I'll be praying for you, Finn.
No, I'll be praying for you. But anyways, the ball's hit up into the air here by Will. Zen is going to be the one to receive it here. Not the person he wanted to receive it, but he will take it nonetheless, keeping it on the orange side of the court with 1:45.
I love that shot. I love that. I love that so much.
Look at this.
This is the thing of beauty right here. This is what you love to see as
it over and Jan's in position.
This is what you love to see as a Rocket League player, and I'm sure when Yanni's going for this shot, he's probably smiling in his chair right now because 100%. He sees he has an open net. He has the perfect opportunity to make a shot. All he has to do is hit it. It's one of the best feelings as a Rocket League player.
Oh, 100%. When you see that open net and you're like, this is my shot. There's nothing quite like it.
Yeah, and notice both of those ERAU players, they were kind of. Oh my
this
goodness.
Just keep going.
This is getting ugly, but as you can see, both those and here we go again, just bunched up trying to make a save. We talk so much about the communication from SCU. There's clearly a lack of communication, or even just a lack of coordination from ERAU.
Maybe their tires are slick.
Every restaurant advertises umbrellas, by the way. For the folks who are just joining us.
I want to bring an umbrella into the next restaurant I go to now.
Dude, I wish, like, here's the thing. Is I really want to do, like, a coat check at restaurants, but I also don't want to pay for an expensive restaurant that does that. So can we get, like, IHOP to do, like, a coat check or something?
Like, for one day?
So I can just, like, go into IHOP.
Is that, like, it's like Dapper Day at Disney?
Dapper Day at IHOP? Just go into IHOP.
Oh, my goodness, Yanni and Willpower with a great setup, though. Like, I know we're joking about Dapper Day, but did you see that? That was
I
awesome.
did see
Look
that.
At that. Down it. Oh, from Michigan, too!
I feel like Michigan was kind of the golf tee on that one. Just, like, setting him up for it.
He's like, hold this for me, would you? And then hits it off of him here.
So,
boy, 4 points up with 50 seconds to go. SEU is just having a grand old time here.
They really are.
Like, oh my
Almost
goodness.
as grand as I would be having if I could do a coat check at IHOP.
Coat check. Oh boy. Of course,
can we get that trending on Twitter? Hashtag coat check at IHOP.
I have only been to an IHOP once in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
IHOP was always like, especially in college, IHOP is like the go-to like 12 a.m. restaurant.
I think the
Waffle House. I tried to go to Waffle House the other day, and I went with two different Waffle Houses, and both of them, it was only to-go orders only. So,
That is sad.
IHOP was the third place I went to. Waffle House was the go-to, but like,
Gets it away by
then I went to IHOP
Yeah.
as 5, 4, 3. I feel like this timer is really slow. But here we go. One more shot, maybe? Can they avoid a shutout?
No,
Oh,
no they cannot. Ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Game number 1 of the night here
Goes to SCU.
goes to SCU over ERAU here.
Well done.
Well done indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another game for you tonight at 9:15.
9:15.
So stick around, come back.
Not
then.
9 o'clock.
9:15.
Not 9:30. 9:15. 9:15.
So we will see you guys then. But until then, go grab a snack, grab a sandwich, whatever have you, and we'll be back at 9:15.
Nice, bro. I'll see your mom.